Hey class, this is Miss Waycaster. Wanted to go over MAST 1100 Medical Insurance Management. This is for spring 2021. This is a quick introduction of the Blackboard system as well as Cengage MindTap. Several of you have probably already used this before and are comfortable with this and really don't need me to go over every little detail, but if you would, just watch the video and a lot of questions might get answered in this. The first thing I want to go over is announcements. Announcements is going to be anything that I email or announce to the entire class. I will put it here in Blackboard, but I also will email it out to you. So this one is the frequently asked questions I sent out last week, welcoming you all to the course, explaining the course layout, the communication, the no-show and syllabus assignments, the books, additional books that you will need to get, the job skills and competencies, what that means, that they must be completed, how they need to be completed, and went over the assignments, the late assignments, exams, tutoring, and help. I went over a whole slew of information. So if you did not see that last week, please go into announcements and review this entire section here. It'll help you with a lot of questions you might have. The next section that we're going to go over is course overview on the left-hand side of the screen, and then you're going to go to course overview activities. The first thing is your syllabus. You will click on your syllabus. It will populate. You can download the syllabus or you can print it if you'd like. And this just goes over all of the information for the course as well. It's about 7 pages long. Just make sure that you read over this, and if there's any questions that you have, let me know. Once you read over your syllabus, you're going to go back over to course overview, activities, syllabus agreement, and this is where you're going to copy this statement, just Control-C, and then write it in the submission, Control-V. Where the line is right here, you're going to take that line out and type in your name and click Submit. This is just saying that you do agree to the syllabus. Once you click Submit, it will alert me on my end that you have done that. The introduction due date is 1/14 for both of these assignments. So I'll send out a reminder again tomorrow, which is Wednesday, just reminding you, hey, you need to get these in and get these done. The next introduction, you're going to click here. It's an introduction to tell a memorable story about yourself. You'll actually click introduction, and you'll see that somebody has already done this in our class. What you're going to do to complete this is you're going to hit create thread, and you're going to complete your story, your quick story. Make sure that you understand that this is seen by other students. So anything that you put in here, just make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with a lot of people seeing. So there's that, and then click submit. And those are your 2 course overview assignments. The next section is my grades. This is where you're going to get your weighted grade right here. So as you start doing assignments and exams and everything, every grade is going to go in this grade book. What you can look at is this weighted total up here, and that weighted total will be what you actually have currently in the class. If for some reason you do a quick check and you see within like 48 hours that this has not been put in, the grade hasn't, please email me and let me know. That means that there's an issue with the interface system that we're using. The next section is calendar. The calendar is something that I have, and we have it set up for, I have it set up for all my classes, but it lets you know when everything is due. So right here you can click, it says Chapter 16 assignments and exam due by 11 p.m. And then if you go over, it's going to let you know Chapter 17's due, Chapter 18's due, the MAST activities when they're due, and the final exam. So it goes through and shows you everything that we have currently and the date that it's due and the time that it's due. Another area that you'll find that other than the calendar is going to be under your assignments tab. So that's just down here. Your assignments tab is very important. First of all, there is a printable one of these. Some people like to print this and have it on hand. You can reference back to it. You can put it in a planner, whatever you're comfortable with. But this lets you know week 1 and 2. We're doing Chapter 16. We're doing procedure coding. We're going to read the book. We're going to do the quick check questions. We'll do the job skills, apply yourself questions, and the chapter exam, and the due date for all of that. And it has the due date there. All of these due dates are by 11 p.m. I know they don't have it specifically on here, but it's 11 p.m. It is on the calendar, and I can add that to this just to make sure that we all see that. The little job skills that have the little asterisk right here in the red, if you go down to the bottom, it explains to you what that means. The job skills are considered competencies. These must be performed with a score of 85% or better for each competency in the course. So your first attempt that you do, you have to get an 85% or better. If you don't, you have a second attempt, but you will receive a deduction of points as you do your second attempt. So you only have 2 attempts to get 85% or better. If you have any questions about this, if there is any confusion about these job skills, please email me and let me know. Another section I want to go over, we'll go to the textbook next, which is where you're going to do these job skills and all of your assignments at. The only thing you'll actually do in Blackboard is going to be your exams. So let's go over to the textbook real quick. We have the textbook link and the MAST activities link. The textbook link, we just click right here. And if you've never been in MindTap before, which I'm sure all of you probably have at this point, if you haven't ever been in MindTap before, it'll prompt you to create an account and to purchase an access code. And we do recommend, talk to your advisor to make sure, because it depends on what classes you have left. But we do recommend the Cengage Unlimited and the 1-year subscription, especially if you know that you're not going to be done with school in the next year. That's going to be the best option for the price. So once you are in Cengage, you're going to hit the down arrows. You're going to go into your chapter. I just expand out everything because it makes it easier for me to see everything that's due for that chapter. And once you're in here, you're going to see that we have the book icon. So this is reading the book. The quick checks is part of reading the book. So as you're reading the book, you're going to get into the middle of the chapter. And there's going to be a section that says quick checks, and it's just going over like it says quick check. There's 2 questions. It's just making sure that what you're reading, you're retaining. So it goes over coding terminology. It goes over the code book sections. All of this, make sure you read. And then the next section is your job skills. Now, to start these job skills, there's a couple different things. The first thing is that resources in Blackboard. So once you're in this job skill, you can go back over to Blackboard and go to resources. And if you look, there's a Chapter 16 job skill YouTube video. And there's a Chapter 16 job skill tips YouTube video. These YouTube videos were created by a different instructor, but they're very, very good. You can go in here and you can actually click on these job skills and on these YouTube videos, and you can watch one of those videos or all of those videos to help you with your job skills. If you see that you're still not understanding what it's asking for, please email me and let me know, and we'll go over some information together. I also am going to have a collaborate tab in here. I know some other classes that you maybe have taken have had that. That's so that we can do one-on-one tutoring if needed. I can also create videos if needed to help you. I can send you any type of tutoring help. So I don't want you to get stuck on these job skills and be like, oh, well, I'm going to fail it. Because first of all, this is a job skill competency, meaning you can't fail it. Because if you fail this, then you fail the class. So it's very, very important that we do these job skills. And each chapter 16, 17, and 18 all have job skills. So as you can tell, chapter 16, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 job skills. So I want to make sure that you are all very comfortable with doing these. And like I said, please email me. Let me know if you have any questions about anything so that way I can help. Once you're done doing all of those, what will happen is it will submit your job skill to me through Cengage, and I will go into Cengage and I'll grade it. I will let you know if you do not pass the job skill for some reason. unless you know that a second attempt is required. So that's that. And then your exams are right here. And as you can tell, Chapter 16 exam, it is a 1 hour limit on the exam. You cannot, this test can be saved and resumed, but there is a due date on it. So there's what we call a hard due date, which just means that after that date, it cannot be opened. You have 2 weeks to complete the chapter exam, to complete reading the chapter, doing the job skills, and doing the exam. There's no reason why within 2 weeks you shouldn't be able to get this stuff done. But if for some reason you have an issue, please email me and let me know. I think that's it. And then, of course, the PowerPoints are just the helpful, they come from the book. So some of them are redundant. After you've read, you're going to feel like it's the same thing that you just read. But they are PowerPoints that are made by the actual creator of the book. So you can go through those. Some people are real good with PowerPoints and it seems to help them. So, go through those and see if that helps. If you continue to have questions, like I said, please just email me. I'm here to do any type of tutoring or any type of help to help you succeed. Thank you and have a great day.